Man, fam, what a crazy day it's been, man. I'm talking about no sooner than I dropped that other video. You know what I'm saying? The breaking news, you know what I'm saying, that I came across now was this story right here, courtesy of the Chicago Sun-Times. Fugitive suspect in shooting deaths of 8 in Joliet area is dead in Texas. So this dude right here, man, is responsible for the deaths of 8 people around the Joliet area. And the police found them dead in Texas. This was breaking news, I believe, this morning. Shout out to Emmanuel for bringing us this story. So let's see what's going on, man. Okay. Will County Sheriff's Office, Joliet Police. A 23-year-old man suspected in the shooting deaths of 8 people and the wounding of another man in the Joliet area died from a self-inflicted gunshot Monday night as he was being pursued by U.S. Marshals near San Antonio, Texas. Excuse me. Man, a source confirmed to the Sun-Times that Romeo Nance has shot himself during a confrontation with federal authorities in Natalia, Texas, a town about 30 miles southwest of San Antonio, around 8:30 p.m. Monday. Joliet police also later confirmed that Nance had been found dead. And ask yourself where his soul is right now. Where is his soul right now? The apparent suicide ended a 2-day rampage that included the worst violence some suburban police had ever seen. Officers on Monday found multiple deceased individuals with gunshot wounds in 2 homes in the 2200 block of West Acres Road, Joliet police said in a statement on its Facebook page. Those murders of 7 people, whom police believe were all related to Nance, came after he killed another man on Sunday. So they say those 7 people were related to him. He killed 7 family members, right? I've been a policeman for 29 years. This is probably the worst crime scene I've ever been associated with. Bill Evans, the Joliet chief of police, said at a news conference. Oh my goodness, man. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Previously considered armed and dangerous, the suspect, Nance, had a criminal history, Evans said. And you know he did. Investigators have not released the victims' ages, genders, or relationships to each other. Dan Jungles, the deputy chief of the Will County Sheriff's Office, said officers had been staking out the scene of Sunday's shooting overnight after they identified Nance's vehicle as being connected. One man was killed in that shooting in unincorporated Joliet Township. When Nance didn't return to the scene, officers went to check his last known address in the 2200 block of West Acres Road in Joliet, Jungle said. Officers then went across the street to a related home and found blood outside, prompting them to enter, where they found 2 victims. Man, this guy was on a rampage. Officers then went across the street and found the other 5 victims. May they all rest in peace. Wow. At this moment, detectives and officers are conducting an active homicide investigation after officers located multiple deceased individuals who had sustained gunshot wounds in 2 homes in the 2200 block of West Acres Road. Active incident updated. That was yesterday, man. Wow, how crazy, man. Police worked the scene in the 2200 block of West Acres Road in Joliet on Monday night. Authorities found shooting victims at 2 homes on the block Monday. I've been a policeman for 29 years. This is probably the worst crime scene I've ever been associated with. Bill Evans. Look at that. Will County court records indicate that Nance was on bond for a January 2023 arrest on multiple gun counts, including aggravated discharge and reckless discharge of a firearm. Patch.com reported last year that Joliet police arrested Nance after he was allegedly involved in a car chase in which Nance opened fire from a car on another vehicle and shot up a residence in the 1300 block of Brentwood Place. About 3 weeks after the shooting, police surveilled Nance's home and took him into custody after they watched him climb into a car in which they found a .380 caliber handgun. Nance, police said, struggled with officers during the arrest. Crime scene coroners and investigators set up a command post at a parking lot near the scene of the slayings. I keep looking out the window and double checking my doors, one neighbor said. It's super scary. I bet it is. He also was charged a few days later with obstructing a police officer. In February, he was charged with criminal damage to government property, and a week later, battery causing bodily harm. Nance's lawyer in those cases did not immediately respond to a call from the Chicago Sun-Times. This week's investigation began when deputies were called about 4:30 p.m. Sunday to the peasant-run apartments in unincorporated Joliet Township and found a man with a gunshot wound to his head, the sheriff's office said. Oh my goodness, man. Toyosi Bakar, a 28-year-old from Nigeria, was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead, the sheriff's office said. Bakar had been living in the U.S. for about 3 years. The sheriff's office said a similar shooting occurred about 10 minutes earlier Sunday, also in Joliet. Man, a 42-year-old man was found shot in his leg in the 200 block of Davis Street, the sheriff's office said, adding that the victims in the two Sunday shootings were not connected and the incident appears to be random. On Monday evening, police had closed off West Acres Road from Madison Street to Springfield Avenue for their investigation. Police and sheriff's officials established a command post in the nearby parking lot. Teresa Smart lives about a block away from where 7 of the victims were found and said she worries that she and her family won't be able to sleep tonight. This is way too close to home, she said, adding that police cars are blocking streets throughout the neighborhood. I keep looking out the window and double checking my doors, she said. It's super scary. A group of family and friends of the victims gathered in the same parking lot, embracing each other. Investigators worked 1 or 2 homes on West Acres Road in Joliet on Monday night. And that's where all the bodies are, right up in there. You can see it on his face. Look at that. Man, wow. Man, may the Most High give them some comfort, and condolences to all the people that lost their loved ones, man. We know that they're going through a hard time right now, Hopefully, in Most High willing, those people are in a better place, you know what I mean? But for old boy that done all of this, and then once again just decided to kill yourself, what are you going to tell God? What are you going to tell the Most High when you appear before Him? Is there anything that you could tell God Almighty that can justify your wicked actions? And the Bible says you're not even supposed to kill anyone, let alone kill yourself. See, y'all have to understand, man, that there's no future in that thug life, dealing drugs, fast life, none of that stuff, man. It's all evil and wicked. And it all comes to an end one day. And then once it comes to an end, it's final. We have something to answer for. We know that there's a God because man didn't create none of this. Man didn't even create himself. Or none of the animals that we see. Or none of the planets or the stars that we see up in the heavens. So, and if we can create buildings and skyscrapers and cities and space shuttles and ships and all that kind of stuff and submarines and stuff like that, then how much more can our Creator create? We just get a small taste of it when we look around outside every day. So there's something to answer. There's something to answer for in the spiritual realm. And we also have to understand that what? We spirits. This intelligence is a spirit. Why you think when we die, the spirit leaves, but the body is here? So where do that intelligence go? That's something to think about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, stay on that righteous path. You know, it's always better to do good than to do bad. And it's always better to be positive than to be negative. You know what I'm saying? Contribute to your neighborhood, to your city, to your state, to your country. Don't take from it. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next episode. What's up to all my subscribers and all my viewers in YouTube in general? What's up from your boy Rebuke All Devils, man? I appreciate y'all rolling with me, man. I appreciate the views, shares, comments, and all the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? We on our way to 1 million subscribers. Let's stay motivated. Let's keep pushing this truth. And with that, I say peace.